Whatever your dream is with your dog, we can accomplish it.
Over the last several years, we've literally trained thousands of dogs.
When we came in for training, I was so inspired by the energy in the room.
It's this collective group of people that just love dogs.
There's loyalty, there's gratitude. They always just show up with their tails wagging. They're excited to see us when we come home from work. There's so many things that dogs teach us, and one of those things is unconditional love.
What I love most about Sit Means Sit is it's this collective group of people that just love dogs, love to train dogs, and get to do so much with their dogs. As of today, we have 3 locations. We serve clients from as far west as Carroll County and all the way east and north up into Wilmington, Delaware. So since we started in 2020, we've been fortunate enough to help over 4,000 families. And those families have shared their experience with us having over 1,600 5-star reviews. We are a franchise. There's over 170 locations across the entire country. Last year, collectively, we trained over 30,000 dogs.
So my journey at Sit Means Sit actually started as a client. I had seen their vehicles all over town at different events, on the sides of the roads, training their dogs. They had these well-behaved dogs, and I was amazed at the quality of the training. So when we came in for training, I was so inspired. Our trainer was so welcoming. She taught us all so much. I was really inspired by the training. I felt called to the transformations that were happening all around me with the dogs, with the owners, and with the families as a whole.
I need some help.
You eat all of your treats?
What did you do?
We've heard of every problem you can imagine. No matter how young or old your dog is, no matter what breed it is, no matter what the past story is, you can create the story that you want. You're not captive or held to this old story. You can create a new story with your dog.
Everyone has different ideas or different dreams with their dog. Whether you are a grandma who just wants to be able to walk her dog down the street and have control of it, or you like to compete in sport, or want to go out and do agility, or it could be something as simple as having a nice meal with your family, having Thanksgiving dinner, having Christmas with everybody over and your dog under control, or it could be something as amazing as going hiking and camping and having your dog completely off leash. Maybe you want to go to the beach, maybe you want to go boating. No matter what you want, we can accomplish that goal with you.
Depending on your goals and your needs, our training programs are structured in either 3 weeks, 4 weeks, or 5 weeks, 1 day per week. You pick your day, whatever's most convenient for you. You drop off in the morning before work. We train throughout the day. You come back in the evening, you receive a one-on-one lesson with our trainer, and you learn everything that your dog learned for the day. It's a lot of fun. Oftentimes we have video where we're showing you all the cool things that your dog learned for the day, and now we're teaching you. So again, we're training your dog and then training you, training your dog and training you. So you're involved in the process all the way through. So what we do in working with your trainer is we teach you how to train as you live. You interact with your dog on a daily basis anyway. And so taking the new skills that you have and inserting that into what you normally do with your dog anyway allows you to train as you live, so you don't have to carve out any extra time. In fact, one of the things that a lot of our clients have found is that it actually saves them time because they have this new level of control with their dog that they never had before. So that training is broken into 3 phases. Phase 1 is that day train part that we talked about, where you're dropping off in the morning, 1 day per week for so many consecutive weeks. The second phase of training, once you have those skills, the second phase of training is moving on to group class. You're practicing the same skills that you learned in phase 1 of training, but we're gonna raise the bar a little bit. Remember, we talked about distraction being the kryptonite for all dogs.
Before we get started, we're just gonna go over some rules. No doggy friends while we're doing group class. Let's see if you can get her to sit right in front of you and get those eyes up at you, okay?
And so we raise the level of difficulty, we increase the distraction. When you come to group class, you're training your dog around other people and their dogs.
Nice job, Abby. Nice job using your hand position there. That was perfect. I love that.
It's supervised and structured by one of our professional trainers, and so it gives you the opportunity to work through some things that may be a difficulty for you. Phase 3 of training this is where it gets really fun. This is where you get to do all the amazing things that you want to do with your dog, whether it be having people over your house for a barbecue. We have clients that do camping and hiking, other clients that do boating. Maybe you just want to go to the brew pub or go to a kid's sporting event and be able to do that and have confidence that you're going to have control of your dog. So phase 3 is getting to do all of the things that you've dreamed of with your dog. And in fact, I think what you'll find, and many of our clients have found, is they can do more than they even expected with their dog.
So what does training look like? Dogs learn through picture and touch. So we start with traditional tools that you're very familiar with: leash, collar, and a reward system, or a paycheck. It could be treats, toys, affection. We also use a modern e-collar. Our Sit Means Sit e-collar uses technology very similar to the TENS technology used by chiropractors and physical therapists. This allows us to bridge that gap of communication using touch.
So yes, the training is important, and what's actually more important is the health and safety of your pup while it's in our care. So what you can expect when you come to Sit Means Sit is that we're using the highest grade chemicals, the same chemicals that your veterinarian office uses to clean and disinfect there, we're using here as well. So in addition to those cleaning routines, we require that all of the dogs that come into the facility are fully vaccinated. All of those processes that we have in place are actually just another way that we show that unconditional love to the dogs in our care, to the clients, and to each other.
Will training change my dog's personality or make him a robot?
It's actually going to bring your dog's personality out. What our clients have found, that through a directive and proactive approach, and when your dog knows what's expected of them, they are happier, they're more fun, and they're actually more affectionate.
Okay, but will you work with my breed?
So the short answer is yes, and we do recognize that different breeds present different challenges. But at the core, they're dog problems. And so we address those dog problems. We've seen it all. We've worked with all the breeds. I can reassure you of that. And when we address those things at the foundational level, we can also resolve those breed-specific issues.
Well, this all sounds amazing, but what's the cost?
A common question we get is, what does it cost? It's really hard for me to sit here and say, this is gonna be the cost of training when I haven't met your dog yet. We don't know what's going on. It'd be like getting on the phone with the auto mechanic and saying, hey, I'm hearing this weird pinging in my car. What's gonna cost me to get it fixed? We just need to diagnose it. And so please bring your dog down, tour our facility, fill out the behavior form. It's super important. And from there, we'll be able to give you a really good idea of how to meet your goals with your dog.
How long do I use the e-collar?
The e-collar is like any other training tool. We're gonna teach you how to use it. We're gonna teach your dog what it means. And at the end of the day, you decide how and when you wanna use it.
What happens if I don't have the e-collar on?
Like any training system or training tool, through repetition and consistency, the behaviors will become habit.
Will this hurt my dog?
Let me first start by saying we love our dogs. We would never do anything to hurt them. The modern e-collar has nuanced levels that serve as a communication bridge, and we're gonna teach you how to communicate with your dog.
What if I'm not successful?
One of the things that I loved most when I was a client at Sit Means Sit is that they were committed to my success. And I've now learned that we've designed our programs in a way to see you succeed. So we're going to hold your hand through each phase of the process. And if you're not ready, we're not gonna move you on. At no cost to you, we will continue to work with you until you've got the skills and your dog has the skills, and then we're gonna move you forward into the next phase of training.
Okay, so what's next?
So, what are the next steps? First, we'd love for you to come out and meet our trainers, tour our facility, bring your dog. I wanna meet your dog. It's a great opportunity for us to see some of these challenges that you guys are having with your pup. Bring everyone. That's a common question. Please bring grandma, bring your husband, wife, kids. Everyone's welcome. What we found is that our clients are much more successful when everyone's involved in the training program. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to call us, and one of our staff members will be happy to help you with anything you may need.